I'm here with Kevin Polke, founder of local organization Shatter Our Silence. The organization's focus, as many of you know, is to prevent young adult suicide. September is Suicide Awareness Month, so we certainly welcome our good friend Kevin Polke. Thanks for coming in.
Well, thank you for having me again.
So you have a big event, and this event gets more successful every year and gets larger every year. Talk about what the event is that's coming up.
So on the 18th of this month, we are doing our annual fundraiser. So the primary purpose for this is that our goal is to never be able to say no to anyone who's asking us to come and speak. Schools, nonprofits, businesses, churches, and this is one of the things that we do to raise money. So we don't say no, and also our awareness campaign, which is what we're doing right now at the end of August and all throughout September.
It's more important than ever, isn't it, Kevin, that we have organizations like yours, because we hear about cutbacks and programs and certain confusion over where to go to get help. So it's important now more than ever to have Shatter Our Silence and groups like that around.
Yeah, 100%. It's continue to raise that awareness about us taking care of our mental health and what are those factors that lead to people being in that darkness is really what we're trying to do. And like you said, in the state line area, there's a lot of great organizations that are trying to do the same type of thing. And I think together, that's what our goal is how do we prevent suicide? And
how do we remove that stigma? A lot of folks that may need help, they may feel like I shouldn't reach out, I can't reach out, it's not cool to reach out, I don't have a problem. How do we bridge that gap? How do we say it's cool? Call us.
Well, I think probably the first thing that we're trying to do, that we all can do, is normalize it by just having conversations about it. We all at different times may struggle with different aspects of being on that continuum with our mental health. Others may be more severe than others, but without a doubt, when we're in that aspect of that darkness, it lies to us and says exactly everything you just said, Tom, that it's never going to change, people won't understand, they're going to judge me, and the reality is that is not the truth at all. We want to be able to help.
You made a good point about how everyone feels like it's only happening to them, and is it important to reach out and say, hey, it's common. We all have these feelings. We all are anxious. We all have worries and problems. That's a very important thing to convey to people, that you're not alone.
Yeah, we're all going to have setbacks at different times. It's what we do with those setbacks is kind of the key. If we keep secrets, if we stay in silence, we're avoiding things, that seems to increase that pressure, increase that stigma, increase being in that darkness.
What kind of feedback do you get, Kevin? Because you've reached out and throughout the life of your organization, you've literally changed lives, probably saved lives. How does it feel when you hear stories of people that said, if you didn't exist, I might not be here?
Well, speaking of that, that's one of the things that we're going to be doing that night is we have some young adults. We've captured their story. Vixen Production has captured their story, and then significant others that were the light in their darkness during that time period. And it's probably one of those things of allow us to continue pushing forward. Even when we hear bad news, is that each story is a story of redemption if we continue to push through that darkness through the light.
Is there more anxiety now because of the world we live in? Whether it's the social media world, the technology world, everything seems crazy, everyone's angry, everyone's polarized. There are more challenges than when we were young?
I don't know necessarily about more challenges, but I definitely think it's different. One, if something happens, it could be splashed over social media immediately, where before it would be wait for the news or wait for the generation before that, wait for the radio program or whatever it may be. So I think that's one aspect of it, and I think that feeling that when we have something go wrong, it feels like it can be even more exposed than before. I think that raises that angst or that anxiety that you're talking about.
Yeah. No doubt about it. All right, well, just to recap what the date is for the event, where is it at and all that?
September 18th, it's at Prairie Street, and it starts at 5:30. We'll be wrapping up at 9. We have program throughout the evening, and if you want to learn more information about it, you can go to shatteroursilence.org.
Kevin, as always, thank you for the important work you do for our community, and best of luck with the event.
Thank you.
All right.